Let's talk about board games. Board games are like the family version of video games. Explained. Sorry, I had to let that out. Most are family friendly, some are not, but they're all fun. Anyways, I guess we should begin. Monopoly is about being a landlord and buying properties. The properties vary depending on where you are in the world, but they are named after places in London for me. When you buy a property, you are now the landlord of that property, which means if someone lands on your property, they have to pay you some money, just like real life. That money builds up when you place houses or hotels on them. That's the basics really of Monopoly, because the game is really complex. But oh god, there's more complex games in this video. Scrabble is a board game with letters. These letters have numbers in the corner, which are the amount of points you get when you place them down. You make words with these letters, and then you add the points up the letters give you. On the board, there are also double word, double letter, triple word, and triple letter tiles, which if you place, say, an X on a triple letter pile, you would get 24 points from that letter alone, because X is worth 8 points. Risk is a board game about dictators dictating the world. The aim is to take over a map, typically a world map. You earn soldiers every round, then you put these soldiers on tiles. And say you have 6 soldiers on one tile, and you're next to a tile with 3. You could take that tile for yourself. Remember how I said there was going to be games in this video that would be very complex? Well, Catan is very complex. But it won many awards for being the best game of all time, apparently. And as I played it, I can agree. Anyways, let's go over the rules. You start by creating the most biodiverse island known to man. You then choose the colour of your houses, cities and roads. You also get a resource card in this colour. The resources in Catan are wheat, brick, ore, sheep and lumber. You use these to build roads and stuff, and you can also claim these funny card things that give you victory points which help you win the game, or they just give you like a knight or something. Cluedo, or Clue, is a murder mystery game with different weapons, people and runes. You then need to sort the weapons, people and rune cards into piles. Then you shuffle said piles and place the top cards of each pile and put them in a sleeve. You then have to guess who the murderer is, what type of weapon they used and where they did it. You then need to be sure who did it and where they did it and what they did it with. And if you are sure, then you get to look in the sleeve. If your prediction is correct, you win, and if it's not, well, you lose. The game of life is a game based on life and follows you going to school, getting a job, growing a family, getting married, investing, and going through a midlife crisis. You can also earn money, buy a house, get a minimum wage job, and drive around in what looks like a Volkswagen Golf. The aim of the game is to, you guessed it, die! And live the best life as a small coloured peg as peggingly possible. Sorry, that was not funny at all. I'm pretty sure most of us have played Uno, but if not, Uno is a game where you have to lose as many friends as possible. I mean, that's not what the goal of the game is, but the games usually end up like that. There are 4 colours, 5 if you count the +4 and change colour cards. You then have to place down cards. Say I place down a yellow 7. You can then put down either, say, a yellow 3 or a red 7. Then we get to the losing friends part, where you place down a +2. The dude you're making pick up a +2 has another +2. The next guy who has to pick up 4. And then it can go to 8 or even 10. Ah! And that's it for board games today. I still need to buy a teacup, so I'm going to the shops to hopefully get one. Goodbye! Subscribe!